Hey guys, sorry about that. Having issues with my computer. I just took care of it. Anyway, for today's live stream, I am going to be doing PSAs, but not right now. I'm going to be doing those a little bit later. So if you guys are new to the channel and have not yet got a chance to subscribe, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on your bell notifications so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. Hello, Christina. So if you don't have any idea what's going on with, if you guys have no idea what I do here on the channel, you guys can always check the description or go back and check my other videos. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly, thank you for all the hearts and love and support. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to scan your computer's hard drive. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. So the very first thing you're going to want to do, okay, just hang on a second, guys. I got to get my cords reprioritized here. I got them all tangled up. So here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to come up here. You're going to want to bring your mouse up here to your recycling bin. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. So you're going to go here to your recycling bin, double left click on the mouse. And now you're going to come down here to this PC. If you guys have a computer of your own, this is how you do it. And so you're going to left click here on your PC. You're going to come up here to your hard drive with your Windows icon. So you're going to right click here, scroll down to properties, which is the one at the bottom. Click here. And now you're going to look for where it says tools, which is right here. So you click here. So you'll check your drivers first. Click that, you left click. And what you'll do is you'll scan your hard drive. So now what it's doing, I know this is an older computer, but this also not only works with Windows 10, this also does in fact work with Windows 11. So we're going to wait until this actually finishes. Right now it's at 1:30 seconds. This is just kind of an estimated time configuration here on that, guys. So once this completes, it will basically let you know, it'll basically tell me if there's any type of critical errors or anything on here that I may need to be made aware of. Right here, it's saying 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't think it's going to take that long, guys. I really don't. Because usually something like this takes about 1:30 seconds to complete. And once it does complete, it'll tell you if there's any type of errors right above the green margin here. So if you guys happen to find this video useful, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Be sure to turn on your bell notifications so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. And if we have some new people in the, if we do have some new people here in the chats, you guys are more than welcome to join in if you like. I am basically doing a how-to tutorial of scanning your PC's hard drive or solid state drive. So once this completes, this will basically tell me, like I said, if there is any type of technical issues with the drive, with the hard drive. So right now it is basically saying successful. Windows successfully scanned the drive. No errors were found. So if you do see something that says errors found, if it does show that there's an indicator of any type of errors or something, it should pop up either in here, or when you close this out, you'll come down here to optimize. This is what you're going to want to do right here. So this right here, what this does, this basically defragments your hard drive. So if there's any type of critical errors or something like that that may occur, this is exactly how you do that. So you'll come down here to optimize on here. So right now it's saying stop down below. So right now what this is doing is this is actually optimizing the solid state drive. Like I said, this works not only for Windows 10, but this also works for Windows 11. Hey, Robert. Hey, sis. Um, so basically what this does is by the time all this gets completed, it's already done. So this checks for any type of critical errors. And what this does, this basically searches through your whole entire computer system. So once you get done with all of this, no further actions are needed. So just come back at it, come up here, close this out, close that out. And of course, close that out. So you can just basically go back to your home page. So the big part of optimizing your computer's hard drive is relatively simple. And if you guys have missed what I was just doing earlier, let me know in the chats. Hey Chris, how you doing, brother? So I don't know if Chris actually saw this or not, but if you did not get a chance to see this, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to go in and check my hard drive. So fantastic. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here to your recycling bin. Left click twice. You're going to come down to where it says this PC. Left click here. Now you'll come up here to this. Right click on your mouse and you'll go to the very bottom to where it says properties. Left click here. Come up here to where it says tools. You left click again. Okay. I've already done this test once before. So basically what I'm doing is this will check the drive for file system errors. So this goes through your whole entire computer. So what you're going to do is come up here, go to scan drive. So now what this is doing is this is scanning for any type of critical errors, either minor or critical. And as I was saying before, not only this works for Windows 10, but this also is compatible and also works with Windows 11. So here it says a minute and 30 seconds, now 60 seconds. But it's possible this may jump up to 5 minutes, which it's not really going to take that long, guys. So when you pop a page like this up, just let it run, let it do its thing. Then after that, just go ahead and close everything out. So then you're good. So this is actually now saying 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Okay, fantastic. This is basically an estimated time configuration. So you don't need to take any further actions after this is done. So just kind of giving you a heads up on that, guys. So therefore, now you'll have an idea of how to do this. Thank you for all the hearts and all the love and support that you've shown on the channel. You guys are astronomically phenomenal. Like I said, if you guys missed the first part of this, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I may have something in the description below. Let me just check it out. And I didn't get time to retype everything the way that I wanted to. For the original video, my camera was not wanting to kick on, so I had to go back and literally take care of this. Your driver or your drive was successfully scanned. Windows successfully scanned your drive. No errors were found. So after you see this message down here at the bottom, or right here in the middle, just go ahead and close this out. And then and if you want to check for further files on here, you'll see this file here and you'll see these files. These will let you know if there's any actions that need to be taken. So if you happen to see one lit up in blue that says needs action, just come down here to where it says optimize, left click, and now you can actually see it timed. So you'll come up here to current status. Usually start from the top, then work your way down. But it doesn't matter what order you do this in, because either way that you do this, this is actually going to help your computer. And pretty soon, guys, I'm going to be doing a really big PC rebuild. I'm probably not going to be doing this on camera, guys. So right now, the one at the bottom is in fact running, and this is timed. So right now it's at 1%. It shouldn't really take that long, but once it gets to 100%, what that will do is that will probably fix any critical errors or anything to that sort of nature. So if you guys happen to see that, it's all good. Well, I'm going to take you back over here and I'm going to show you exactly where we're at. So like I said, this doesn't really take long at all. Okay, so zero days since last. Yeah. So like I said, no further actions here. So what you're going to do after you do all this, you come up here, close that out, come up here, close that out. And you can also close this out, which will take you back to your home page, or what you could do. Nope, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I just kind of moved the wrong way. I'm just in a little bit of pain, but I'm all right. So what you'll do is you'll come back down here to this PC. It doesn't really optimize any of your memory space. That's basically all your hard drive space right there on your hard drive. So you can come down to properties. And also, if you want to clean up any extra disk space like junk files, um, temporary files, junk files, all that good stuff, you'll come up here, you'll click on clean up system files, and that's weird. It didn't do anything. Let's try this again. Maybe there's something, I think there was something I didn't do. This PC. There we go. Right click. Oh, left click to highlight, right click, properties. Disk cleanup. That's what I didn't do. I didn't click this thing right here. So okay, so click OK there. Now, why this is not doing what I want it to do, or what it's designed to do, it's just not. I guess this computer is so far out of date, guys. It's just, it could be a software related issue. It doesn't have anything specifically to do with your hard drive. So if you ever experience anything quite like that, then more than likely try to update your system as much as possible. My system right now is not updating to Windows 11, but my computer, I did in fact put something. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Here it is. It just took a minute. Disk cleanup is calculating how much space you will need for your C drive. This may take a few minutes to complete. Okay, so this could probably it won't even take 5 minutes, guys. This goes by pretty fast. no matter how small the memory slots are, or no matter how small your memory bank is in here, this will always continue to, well, you got to do this manually. You just get, it won't just run it automatically. So you got to basically do it manually. So if you have like excess junk files, temporary files, cookies, cached files, all that garbage, this will basically eliminate a lot of that. So, and this will also open up more space throughout your computer. So after, I don't know why that just popped up. So after all this here, so after all this is done here, guys, you can basically go through here, temporary files, thumbnails and stuff like that. You don't actually have to go through all these files here. Let me get this out of my way so I don't get things confused here. I'm looking at my monitor and I'm seeing 2 arrows on there. So, so what you'll basically want to do after you complete all this, just you can either hit OK or just opt out of it completely. So again, guys, if these tips right here do in fact help you, and for those of you who aren't subscribed and are actually watching this, that not only would go to help me out, but that would also go to help out the channel. So if you guys find something in here useful, be sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on all your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. So now I'm also going to show you guys another thing too. Actually, I probably showed you this on several other videos. But now, if you guys have extra unwanted apps in your computer, it's quite simple. Just open up your Windows icon, and you can basically you can pretty much do a lot of things on this. Come down here to your security. Take two. Come down here to your settings, and then come over here to apps. So say for instance, if there's an app on your, just mind, this is an old computer, guys. So apps and features, let's try default apps, see what that does. Okay, so default apps. So if there's something in here that you don't really want, just click on it. But usually what you'll do is if you have Windows 11, oh, I'm in the wrong area. Okay, so apps and features, let's try that one. Yeah, I was in the wrong area, guys. So say for instance, if there's an app on here that you don't want in your computer and you want to get rid of that app, so what you'll do is you'll come down here, and I'm not going to get rid of any of these apps on here, but what just per se. Now, if you want to get rid of certain things, what you'll do is you'll left click on that whole profile here, and what you'll do is you'll come over here to where it says uninstall. So once you click uninstall, what that will do is that will uninstall the app itself. So therefore, when you do that, that doesn't show up here in your recycling bin. Now, if you are still having issues with certain things on your computer, like if it's not wanting to function correctly, press and hold Shift. Take your mouse, go to your Windows icon, and what you'll do is you'll basically pop that. What you'll do is you'll open that Windows icon up, and you'll basically press and hold your left Shift key. Restart your computer while pressing and holding your left Shift key down until your screen lights up. Once it lights up, it'll go into the your screen will turn blue, and then you'll have plenty of options. Go down to troubleshoot, left click on that. And what you'll do is if you're looking to factory reset your computer from the day that you bought it, if you deleted something that you weren't supposed to, your computer actually has that information stored up inside of it. So by doing a factory reset, what that's actually doing is you did not technically delete that app, or that, not the app, but that file, because that file is pre-programmed. So that's basically a permanent file. But what it does is when you go back in and factory reset it, what that does, that reduplicates, it replicates that exact same file, but it moves it to a different location. So when you factory reset your computer, that file is being restored back into your system, and you might not even realize it. So what that does is that also prevents a lot of things from happening. So say, for instance, if you delete something by mistake and you're like, oh shit, I can't believe I just deleted this. Just factory reset your computer and that'll bring that right back, because what it does, it replicates that file through all programming. So it will only replicate that file one time. Every time that you factory reset your computer, I don't recommend doing that each and every single day, because you could really screw something up in your computer. And, and yes, I do have my coffee. I made it this morning. So, does anybody here have any questions, comments, or concerns? If so, please feel free to leave your comments in the chats, or you guys can also post your comments in the comment section down below. PSAs, I probably won't do those until like the end of the live stream, guys, because I'm just kind of showing everybody how to do certain things with their computer. Besides picking one up and just throwing it across the room. Oh, fantastic. So also, one more specific thing. If you guys have a hard time trying to install Windows 11, I will show you an app that will get you prepped and ready for that. It's PC Health Check. Oh, excuse me. I know, right? So PC Health Check, what this does is when you open, why is this not opening? Here we go. So PC Health Check, what this does, this checks your computer to see if your PC meets the criteria for the newest update. This PC meets Windows 11 requirements. So this will basically tell you if your computer, your PC is eligible for the update. But see, now I'll show you the problem with the one I've got, which is the ones you see on camera. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this window here out. And again, I'm going to bring my icon over here, left click, go up here to, what the hell is wrong with my settings here? Oh, no. I cannot believe I just did that. Close that out. Let's try this again, guys. So I'm going to go up here to my settings. That somehow disappeared before I even had a chance to do that. Oh, no. Sidetrack. I'm going to go up here to here. Wait a minute. What the hell? No, I was right the first time. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of having one of my days. So I was right the first time. Go to my settings and come down here to software and or software updates and security. So when this pops up, this should tell me if it's, well, it's obviously eligible. And see, this is the one right here. Download and install. So once you happen to see this here, go ahead and click that and just let your computer run. Once it runs, the downloads, and once that goes through, your computer may shut down. Don't be alarmed, because once it downloads, it'll shut down, it'll power back up, and that app will, and not the app, but the update will be installed. So it'll start from 0% and go all the way up to 100%. Once it reaches the 100%, it may start as if it's like factory, brand new, straight from the factory. That all just depends on the computer. And probably a bunch of other things. So, and if your computer is not running the update, that's probably because you might want to go in and start removing updated files. You can actually do that. Very simple. I'll show you guys how to do all that. So this is almost about equivalent to factory resetting your computer. So I'm going to press and hold my left shift key. Hang on a second. Get my camera set just right so you guys can actually see this pretty good. I'm going to press and hold my left shift key. Take my icon down here to Windows icon. Come back up here. Restart. You notice I'm still pressing and holding down the left shift key. So when you do that, this is what's going to pop up, guys. It says, please wait. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm going to go over here to troubleshoot. This is a touchscreen, by the way. Advanced options. Uninstall updates. Remove recent. Yeah, here, I'll let you read this for yourselves. Remove recently installed quality or feature updates from Windows. And your UEFI firmware settings, those there, you don't really want to mess with any one of these here, but you can basically go up here to uninstall updates and go back in and try to reinstall Windows 11. So by the time you get done with that, your computer is probably going to start a few times. I'm going to continue back to my home screen. So once this pops back on, nothing has been altered, nothing has been removed. So what that will do, you'll see it here in just a minute. There's the HP icon. And by the way, guys, if you do in fact think about getting a gaming system, little advice from the wise, always make sure that everything is compatible for your computer. I'm not saying go out there and get an ATX motherboard and some other alien and add Alienware stuff to it. I don't think that's going to work, but unless it's all universal. So I'm going to go back and continue. This is what popped up as. I didn't do anything to it. You guys seen that? I just have to use the mouse. Yep. But always make sure that your computer is up to date. Make sure that you have everything saved or backed up. Now, the only time that you'd really want to factory reset your computer is if you're getting ready to sell your PC. Make sure that you don't have an online connection. when you're actually trying to get rid of your computer, do a factory reset and leave it offline. And what that will do is that will basically delete all personal information all the way down to everything. So what that will do, that will completely scrub out your whole entire computer. So therefore, you don't have to. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything like that, feel free to let me know in the chats. If you guys have learned quite a bit from this, please be sure to hit that thumbs up. And for those of you who are sitting back and idle, if you're watching this as well, feel free to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. Be sure to turn on all of your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss any news or any updates as they're downloaded or uploaded. I usually upload videos at least 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But with that being said, I'm just kind of hoping that everybody has learned quite a bit from past experience of things that I've actually done on the computer. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. When you do update your computer, be sure to run a antivirus software test, which is basically an AV test. A is in alpha, V is in Victor. So I'm going to turn my camera here for just a second. I got to enter my password. I don't put those online. So I'll show you guys how to run an AV test. You come down here to this. Come down here to this. You can type in 3 letters, because as soon as you get the computer a prompt, it will automatically know exactly what you're talking about. V is in Victor, I is in India, R is in Romeo. Look at this. Voila. So you'll come up here, click on that. Run you a quick scan. Usually this is a lot faster than that, but this will probably take off here in a little bit, guys, because it doesn't really take long. And even though it says estimated time remaining, this is not accurate. This is just a configuration. And there's a couple other things that you can also do with your computer. If you're looking to bring up your command prompt center, press down your Windows icon on your keyboard and you press the letter R. So what you'll do is you'll push this and this, these 2 keys right here. Can everybody see that? Windows and your R key. This one and this one. Those 2 right there. You press them both at the same time. You just press them down and you let up, and that will bring up your little thing for your command center. So anytime that you give your computer a command, you got to know exactly what type of command to talk to your PC, because when you type in a command, you're basically, no, it's not you basically doing this. Your computer's CPU is actually talking to all the rest of the components in your computer. So your CPU is the most important part. Your GPU, that's your graphics. That's your graphics setting. But you also have a graphics you also have a graphics card and graphics driver. Actually, it's your GPU driver. Windows 11. Dismiss that. And yes, I keep getting pop-ups on this computer here too, guys. So it's quite simple. So again, just be careful of some of the prompts that you get, because if you type in the wrong prompt that your computer doesn't recognize, it'll just come back and let you know, hey, look, this is not the correct prompt. And it's not gonna basically work the way you think it's going to. So like I said, all these prompts and everything that I just showed you for Windows 10 is also the same thing for Windows 11. I think that can also date back to Windows XP, because think about it. Windows actually, or yeah, Microsoft actually uses something that they've been using since the 80s, and that's the old DOS system. But also, one more thing. Do you remember those big bulky cords that you used to have to plug into the old computers? The ones the one that's got the real thick outlets. You can also find those in your gaming systems as well to this day. And believe it or not, not Microsoft. Damn. This has been going on for the past 37 years, guys. And the first company who actually came up with that idea was IBM. How cool is that? So when I do my PC rebuild, like I said, I'm gonna have to do this off camera so I can get in there, do what I need to do, so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. Um, there was a guy that was actually doing a PC, a full PC teardown, full PC rebuild. Ordered all the parts, everything. This guy actually had a tube, but I think it had some other crazy stuff on it. But he went to put this thing together, and this guy looks at this. He says, "Oh my God, look!" He's like, "Look at this." He says, "Yeah, that's pretty bad." He says, "You stick your finger." He says, "If you stick your pinky inside of that, you'll be electrocuted." He says, "I know just the perfect place for this, right in the garbage." So just be careful of all the computer parts. If you guys are planning to do a computer rebuild or any type of PC, gaming system, or desktop, be careful of all the parts that you get. Make sure that you have all the exact parts that you need, that has the proper alignments. Because in some of your older computers, compared to the new ones actually have the 16-pin power input that connects right into your motherboard from your power supply. So now some of the older ones actually have a 24-pin power connect. So I actually had to kind of go back and do a little bit of research with that. But there was a guy also. I am not okay. I'll put it this way, guys. You just can't make this shit up. This guy actually built a computer, a gaming system with RGB lighting. This guy put 39 fans inside of this cube. Yeah, you heard that correctly. 39 fans. And his computer doesn't sit like this. It kind of sits like right there on the corner to where it's kind of angled at a 45 degree. It's pretty cool. But I'm also thinking about doing a special type of design for a computer myself. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what that is. So just watching these guys here from other videos and stuff, they kind of got me inspired of doing that. But just be careful. Like I said, be careful of some of the parts that you get, because some of them will actually say that this does this, or this part's for this part's for that. Sometimes you might just get the wrong shit added into the package as well. So just be mindful of that. So if you guys ever plan on doing a PC rebuild, be careful of who you actually get that from. So Amazon, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. There's a couple other places. So if you're actually planning on doing something like that, you might want to just go to like a computer repair store and just basically buy all, see if they sell parts there. And if they do, just get the parts that you need, save it up until you got everything put together, and just take everything home and start your computer rebuild. It's quite simple. Now for your gaming systems, you're also going to have an I/O sensor. You're also going to have your I/O pads, not iPads. It's not an iPad, it's I/O sensor, and pretty much everything is connected to your gaming system. Your I/O connectors and all that. You're going to, so if you're basically wanting to rebuild a gaming system, you might want to know exactly. It'd be best that you know exactly what you're doing, because if you put the wrong thing at the wrong place, wrong time, and you go to plug it in, one of two things is that either going to happen. One, it's not going to work, or two, you're going to fry the motherboard. And the motherboard in the computer is the most expensive thing throughout the whole entire computer. So it doesn't matter if you have everything else fully functional, everything else is working, but if that motherboard is fried, you're probably going to be looking at right around $300 to maybe $400 just for the motherboard, if not more. Now, if it's an ATX brand, then yeah, you're looking at some very high dollar stuff, because that's like top of the line. Now, your graphics cards, you also have AMD, you also have GTX. You got different brands there. So just make sure that you know what you're looking for, so when you go to pick up your parts, everything is accurate. It has to be precise. Not one thing can be off, but not even so much as a fraction or so forth. If it's off by a little bit, it's probably not going to connect. So I hope you guys can definitely understand this. And by the way, I do have PSAs. I did not forget about that. There is, in fact, a scam going on. And I do believe I have probably mentioned that not in the last video, but the video before that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this information pulled up for you, so you guys will actually be able to know exactly what's going on. And for everyone who's got an Android, this is only for iOS, but also keep in mind, if they do switch over to Android, you guys will also be made well aware of this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this video pulled up, and I know I got like a ton of videos here. So be sure to have your volumes adjusted accordingly. I'm going to move my camera. Everybody, please keep your hands and feet inside the camera at all times. This is your flight captain speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my headset and get all this up and going. So therefore you'll know what's going on. All right. So let me move this up. Here you go, guys.
Here's a new iPhone scam I want you to be aware of so you can avoid it. Scammers are now sending text messages saying that you owe money to EasyPass. And since so many people use EasyPass, especially in larger cities, it's working really well. EasyPass has stated that they will never send you a text letting you know that you owe money. I actually think we're to the point where you don't want to click on any links in emails or text messages. I hope companies stop using links for making payments. I just had 2 of them that were legitimate this week that I paid. Of course, I did double check and make sure it was the actual company. I would suggest if you get an email or text saying you owe a certain company money, I would go directly to that company and look for a way to pay the bill from their website. I honestly think QR codes, links in text messages, and links in emails will quickly become a thing of the past because we cannot tell the difference between the scammers and the real companies. What do you think?
So I hope you guys were able to hear that. Let me know in the chats if you guys heard that okay.
Hollywood stars hate.
So anyway, I thought that I would just go ahead and mention that to you guys as well. So I guess for now I'm pretty much done with the computer stuff until a later time. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the chats and we'll go from there. Do you have a question, Christina? But as far as all that goes, guys, it's best to contact the company directly. So therefore, you know exactly what you get yourselves into. So if you happen to see something like that, be sure to I'll have to take a look at you guys' messages after the stream. But anyway, I hope you guys have actually learned quite a bit today. I'm planning on doing more content like this here in the near future. I don't know if you guys, can you guys still hear me okay? But anyway, I hope you guys did learn quite a bit from this. And if you guys do have any further issues with your computer at the time that taking care of everything else, fantastic. If you guys do have any issues like that, try to get a hold of me and I'll try to walk you guys through the steps because it's actually, I think it would be a lot cheaper for me to help you guys to do this. This will actually save you guys time, effort, and a lot of money. Because now if you were to hire a licensed professional, they're going to charge you guys like $30 an hour. That's not to mention the visit. So, little advice from the wise. If you guys have any technical issues or something like that, let me know in the chats, and I will try to do my best to get that issue resolved for you as much as I can. So therefore, you guys will actually be able to have a chance to save money and save time, plus a headache as well. I know some things may seem to be a little bit more difficult, but the more times that you actually get to playing around with something like that, it actually does become easier over time. So it's not like it's not like doing calculus for the first time and expecting to get like the biggest equation correct each and every single time. It's not exactly quite like that. But fantastic. So at the end of the stream, sis, I'm going to go ahead and give you a call. I got some things I need to discuss with you guys as well. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's actually pretty decent. So anyway, I digress. Perhaps maybe I should probably put an age restriction on my YouTube channel, because with a lot of younger people, I don't want to be a bad influence. If anything, I would like to try to set examples. But we'll get into that another time. But for the most part, once you get to know your computer, once you get to know the performance and everything else that's associated with it, if it kind of lags, if it kind of runs slow and all this, that, and the other, there are ways to fix that. So I mean, it's pretty much self-forward. So like I said, it's very simple. Well, for me it is. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can only speak from my own personal experience, because everything that I've pretty much done with a computer, it doesn't only work, it works for Windows 10, works for Windows 11. So I don't know what the next version of Windows is going to be, guys, because after they came out with Windows 11, they were just talking about going back to Windows itself. That's just for marketing purposes and so forth. But however, I do have my OBS up and going, guys. So I think the next time I happen to jump on here, I'm probably going to go ahead and use my OBS Studios, so that therefore I can actually start seeing if I can get people into the chats and get them on video. How cool is that? Let me know in the comments or let me know in the chats. Either way. And also, in case you guys, if you're wondering what I'm streaming in right now, I am actually streaming in 4K. I'll show you my camera here in just a second. That's the camera that I'm using. It's 4K streaming webcam, 960. I'm actually thinking about possibly getting a better camera down the road. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think this right here is good enough. So If you guys have anything else that you'd like to add to this, feel free. Let me know in the chats or let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of the live stream so far? This time I was actually more prepared and ready, but my camera, on the other hand, I don't think it was ready for the live stream. So I definitely do want to apologize to you guys about being late because I was having issues with my camera and a couple of minor issues with my computer. I can resolve all that, no problem. But for the most part, guys, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to doing more. Fantastic. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing more tech tips and tricks and stuff like that here on the channel. So therefore, you guys will actually get a chance to get to understand a computer a little bit better. Um, I'm also going to show you guys another video soon. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to work the command prompt center. Oh, speaking of, while I'm thinking about it, well, the topic is still scalding hot. So you want to press oh, let's see here. So basically you want to press your Windows and R. This will pop up. So I'm just going to basically use a command. I need to get some lights. I need to get some lights on my keyboard here. No, that's no, I don't need that. Try something else here. Okay, like for example, cancel that out. Try this again. Oh, that's backslash. Okay. I just got to find that on my computer. Just give me a minute, guys. Got my. Let's move this keyboard out of the way. See if I got that correct. Yep. Oops. No. Okay, so this is basically what I mean by, oh, I did say auto run, auto scan. Okay, like what I just typed in, for example, that was not the correct prompt. So if you type in, okay, now if you got a disk drive on your computer and you go to put in a game, like for example, Hard Truck, that's just basically a random game. Now, if you were to plug that into like an old Windows 98 or something, or a computer that's got Windows 98 installed, so what you would do is you go D drive or D colon dot or D colon setup hard truck auto run.exe. What that does is you're basically using the old DOS system. The DOS system, however, contains exe files. And sometimes when you go to open up certain files like that, it could also have like a HTML file or a DLL file. Just depends on the type of game that it is. So it all just depends on the game. It just depends on what you're actually trying to put into your computer. You don't want to put too much stuff in. Another thing you definitely want to be well aware of is malware, spyware, and also the Trojan horse, because those right there could actually wreak havoc on your computer. Seriously. That can actually cause performance issues. That can cause your PC to bog down performance. It'll bog your computer down to make it extremely slow. And sometimes that can always lead up to your computer crashing. So always be sure to have your computer backed up at all times. So every time you go to put in like a certain app or something, be sure to have your files completely backed up. So if your computer does crash and you get the blue screen, what they call the blue screen of death on there, it's where your whole entire screen turns blue and you don't see anything but like a little sad face on there. That's actually known as the blue screen of death. So always make sure that you have all your files completely 110% backed up. So if something like that does happen, you can basically run your local reinstall. So if you ever had to factory reset your computer and you have all your files backed up, that will actually pull all that information from the cloud back into your computer. So therefore, you're not going to lose anything. So what that's going to do, that's going to do a systematic restore. So all your files will pop back up and you're good to go. I definitely do appreciate the kind words, sis. I definitely do want to thank you on that behalf as well. Um, so always remember, guys, if you're downloading or installing, not downloading, but if you're installing like a video game that's on a disk ROM, you're either going to have an HTML file or you're also, or one other thing is you're going to have a DLL file. Now, for example, Farming Simulator 25, if you're on PC, that's going to have it's going to have an API DLL file. But all your older games and stuff like that, you'll probably have an HTML file. It's pretty much about the same. It almost kind of somewhat serves a similar purpose. They're not exactly identical because your HTMLs and your DLL files, those are two separate files. but it depends on the game that you're putting into your CD-ROM to play on your computer. So I just thought that I would go ahead and put that out there as well. So again, if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the chats or let me know in the comments. If there's something you think that I might have kind of somewhat missed, either way, let me know, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that as well. Ow. Oh, back cramp, guys. Oh. Mm. Oh, damn. Mm. Oh, I hate when that happens. Back cramp. That just hit without warning. That is what it is. But for the most part, guys, that is definitely something I definitely wanted to share with you guys as well. So if you guys are having any type of issues or anything like that, for those of you who do have PCs, I literally spoke to a guy earlier. He had oh god, I think he said he had like the Intel not the iCore, but he had the Pentium 2 or Pentium 3 processor. It's crazy. So yeah, I think he's gonna have to upgrade his processor in his computer. But I think it would probably be cheaper just for him to upgrade the computer itself instead of just going out and buying a an iCore 7. But there are certain things that are associated with computers that if you take like a certain thing out, like your CPU, just be careful of certain things because there's also thermal tape that's connected in between two parts. So your CPU would basically be pressed down onto your thermal tape. That prevents your computer from overheating. Because usually in a gaming system, they actually have, okay, let me show you what I'm talking about here. The RGB lighting in the front, these three fans, oh, there's actually three of them. There's one here, and one above. I do believe. Yes, there's three. These are your intakes here. This is what draws air inside the system. And on the bottom of the graphics card, I know I probably need to, I'm going to have to clean my computer. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there are fans. There's a fan here, and there's a fan over here. That's a graphics card. And what is everybody still here? Can you see me okay? I just fixed the issue. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of camera difficulty here. I just got that taken care of, as you can obviously see. Fantastic. I'm probably going to have to restart my computer and see if that fixes everything. If not, I'm going to have to go through my hard drive. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, y'all, it is past 9:30. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I definitely want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me tonight here on the channel. I do apologize for all the technical difficulties. I will be live streaming again, probably I will be live streaming again Tuesday, but I'm going to have to figure out exactly what's going on with my camera. But anyhow, as always, guys, I definitely want to thank you guys for being a part of the channel. For those of you who are new, haven't yet got a chance to get subscribed, be sure to subscribe for more content and be sure to turn on your bell notifications so therefore not only you'll be able to stay up to date with all news here on the channel, but that also does help to go support the channel as well. I definitely want to thank each and every single one of you. And for all my subscribers, I definitely want to give you guys a huge shout out as well. You guys are phenomenal. Continue to do what you're doing, just be you, and I'll continue to do what I do, and I'll continue to be me. I think that's a win-win. But anyway, I definitely want to thank you guys for being a part of the channel. Definitely want to thank you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. You guys are awesome. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. Oh, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.